Hello, good evening, and welcome to Checkmate Lincolnites. Sir, I have invited you here because you have called the excellent film Gods and Generals a piece of propaganda.
It is propaganda.
No, it's not, and I say that as a Latino.
You know what movie I want to see? I want to see a movie that has a scene where Stonewall Jackson sits on the toilet and takes a huge crap. That's humanity.
How dare you speak of the general releasing his bowels?
Most Confederate generals absolutely approved of slavery, and your average Confederate soldier knowingly fought to preserve it.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did.
No, they did
Yes, they
not.
did.
No,
Yes,
they
they
did
did.
not.
Yes,
They
they
did
did.
not.
Yes,
They
they
did
did.
not, sir.
Yes, they
No,
did.
no,
Yes, they
no.
did.
They
Yes, they
did
did.
not,
Yes, they
sir.
did.
They
Yes, they
did
did.
not,
Yes, they
sir.
did. Yes,
No,
they did.
no,
Yes, they did.
no,
Yes, they did.
no. Yeah, Civil War was fought over slavery. Not that the South was paying 80% of the taxes of the entire nation.
What?
Cat got your tongue. Can't think of one of your pithy comebacks?
No, I'm just trying to process what you just said. So that's not true. It's not even close to truth. It's not in a 50-mile radius of truth. Like, if you dropped an atomic bomb on truth, what you just said wouldn't even have radiation burns.
Why did the North invade the South in 1861? Was it because they hated slavery?
No, it was to save the Union.
Checkmate Lincolnites!
Call me crazy, but all I see is Southern aggression.
You yellow-bellied horse thief! We raided those armories and forts because we needed weapons, and plenty of them, to facilitate our peaceful and equitable separation from the Union. And clearly, the apple does not fall far from the tree. Oh, f***. Ah! Ah! Oh!
Thou art an unlearned swine if thou dost truly believe that papists, Quakers, and witches ought to be shown mercy.
But religious freedom is one of the founding principles. Oh! Ah!
The devil's tongue wags in thy mouth. Those who love the Lord must needs separate themselves entirely from the professors of heathen faiths.
You know, that's not a bad point. Mixed communities are a disaster. Usually it's just one community getting to the top anyway. Communities are better kept separate, or at least totally homogeneous.
Oh, 'tis so.
That way they can preserve their race, identity, and culture. If you ever noticed, mixed communities look just like New York City and have no identity. Bastardizing anything unique. Devilry! My God. I have returned.
You have brought me to the Valley of Izion, where I live in the depths but sea in the ice. Ending by mountains of sin, we behold your glory.
You have no power here, which finds a general.
I will draw thee out, Satan, as poison is drawn from a wand.
If I go, Johnny Rip dies.
Thou hast not killed me. Thou shalt not kill him.
The South is mine. Begone!
Slaves were happy and treated well?
Ugh, God no. That's batshit even for you.
True. I'm a cartoon character, not an idiot. If Stonewall Jackson were in charge, the South would have easily won the so-called Civil War. Would have taken a couple weeks at most. Sherman was only good at burning down old widows' houses. He would send other generals after Forrest to go get beat. He didn't go himself because Nathan would have just bitch slapped him off his horse. That would have been embarrassing for him. Probably would have started crying.
The fuck you just say?
Billy Hank, that's not funny. Put the gun down, please.
No, really, I couldn't hear you. Why don't you say that again?
Please. I don't.
Say it! Fucking say it!
I said Sherman was only good at Burning down old ladies' houses.
That's actually a common misconception. A lot of people seem to have this idea that Sherman's campaigns in 1864 were purely destructive and terroristic rather than strategic and tactical, but that's simply not true. During the Atlanta campaign, when Sherman fought Confederates under Johnston and later Hood,
I win! I win. So that's what that feels like. At last, my long-suffering people, the wealthy plantation owners, have won a contest against the Yankee invader. It's not much, but it's victory. Damn Yankees! Rebel yell!
do one of your funny comments.
Oh, no, I don't think that's
Oh,
appropriate.
come on, give us one.
No, really.
Do it. Crazy comment
Oh, well,
time.
if you insist, then. This time the war will be spiritual. This time it will come from space. I will help. I will come from space, from another galaxy. This time y'all will not overcome us. We will overcome you for all eternity. Your technology has no power. There's a higher technology. Once they communicate with us, your life, your time is over. You will fall by the sword.
Dude, what the fuck?
Well, Billy Yank, this is sure shaping up to be a grand old Christmas time. Much better than the Christmas of 1862. All I got that year was dysentery. That historian is a revisionist and a liar. Over 114,000 black Confederate soldiers died defending their homes and families from a mostly white Yankee army, as this Facebook meme clearly demonstrates.
Okay, well, everything about that is wrong, but it is true that tens of thousands of black men did accompany Confederate armies and supported their war effort. It's just that,
Don't say it.
the majority of these men
He's gonna say it.
were slaves.
Lord, give me the strength to resist the Yankee invader, the violator of our homes and firesides. Let me destroy him with facts and logic, Lord. I am your humble servant.
Hello there.
Lord, is that really you? It's a Christmas miracle.
Yes, it's me. But I wasn't really born on Christmas. It's a vile pagan carnival, and everyone who celebrates it is going to hell.
Is it my day to be with you, Lord? If so, I come to you with all the joy in my heart.
No, Johnny. I have come to answer your prayers. Take this. It is a book of primary sources to counter Billy's arguments.
So says.
Yes. Now go, my son. Go boldly into the combat. And remember, Catholics and Quakers worship the devil and should be killed.
I'll remember, Lord.
You are wise and strong, and I am very proud of you. Goodbye.
This is utterly untrue. We have no armed slaves to fight for us.
Shit. Checkmate. What? No. There must be somewhere old Jeff Davis can go.
Nope, might as well change his name to Norman C. Francis because he is done.
What?
Never mind, just some local humor.
Gracious. How long that game go on for?
7 months.
Well, this is ridiculous. I never stood a chance. You were fighting with one hand tied behind your back. What with all your industry and naval power and some such.
Naval power? What board game were you playing?
But I think we both know who were the finer soldiers, the men of the South. Never before, in all the annals of military history, were there a finer collection of officers at war than those of the Confederate States Army. Lee, Jackson, Forrest,
Longstreet?
we don't talk about him, Early, Beauregard, Mosby, and I'm sure there were some other ones too. Oh, the names of these men ring down through the generations as men of action, great masters of the art of war.
If they were so good, why didn't they win? Checkmate, Davis Sights.
I'm sorry, Billy, but it simply does not have quite the same ring to it as Checkmate Lincolnites! Yes, if only Jackson had survived his grievous wound at Chancellorsville and went on to carry the day on July 1st at Culp's Hill. If only the Yankees had not found General Order 191 during the Maryland campaign, then old Moss Robert would have whooped Little Mac for sure. If only the British had joined us in the fight, and a great army of red and gray went a-marching all the way to Washington. If only Sherman would have spontaneously combusted at the Battle of Chattanooga, then Atlanta never would have fallen. If only we could have cloned Jeb Stuart so he could be in both the Western and the Eastern theaters at the same time, that would have shown the Federals a thing or two. If only Judah P. Benjamin had unleashed the power of the Ark of the Covenant, melting the faces off of all those Yankee scoundrels.
I'd like to formally apologize for what he just said about Judah P. Benjamin.
I was half expecting you to defend McClellan and proclaim him as some sort of military mastermind, but not even you would stoop so low. How's that humble pie taste, Billy?
It's a little dry.
I propose we shift our focus to the Western theater.
Oof. You sure you want to do that, Johnny?
I do. Prepare to quake in your boots, Billy Yank, and allow me to present the most daring cavalry commander of the war. You know him. You love him. It's Nathan Bedford Forrest. Woo! 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 Oh, so now Grant wasn't a drunk and didn't run up a horrific casualty rate amongst his troops. Forget the lost cause. All currently revisionist history has done to canonize the North and demonize the South.
Well, that depends on what you mean by a drunk. I mean, he definitely abused alcohol, but whether he was a occasional binge drinker or you want some? Or a full-fledged alcoholic, I mean, that's kind of hard to determine. Cheers.
Cheers. Look at you. Smugly conducting military campaigns 150 years after the fact from the comfort of your armchair.
This chair doesn't have arms.
So, Billy Yank, my very good friend, wasn't it kinda about states' rights?
Yeah, Johnny Reb. States' rights.
Slaves! Whew. There it is.
And the idea that the Confederate States of America had, in any sense, a libertarian form of government is, frankly, laughable.
What the hell was that? According to the news, there was just an earthquake in Virginia.
Good evening. This is Matt Beat reporting live near Monticello in Virginia. We can now confirm that the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, has rolled over in his grave with enough force to trigger an enormous earthquake.
Oh, Jesus.
As you can see, Northern Virginia is completely destroyed. The death toll is catastrophic. Those who do remain have reverted to a primal state of nature. We have learned that what precipitated this massive earthquake was a reading of a historical quote in a production of a wildly unpopular web series known as Checkmate Lincolnites.
Defense of home and hearth was not the only reason Confederate soldiers went to war. Defense of slavery and white supremacy were also powerful motivating factors, and a significant number of them said as much in their diaries and letters.
Oh, gracious, this again. And I suppose this is where you bust out her racist quote.
I literally have a whole duffel bag full of them.
Okay.
Pick a quote, any quote.
The Vandals of the North are determined to destroy slavery. We must all fight, and I choose to fight for Southern rights and Southern liberty. Lunsford E. Endell Jr., Staff Surgeon, 4th Tennessee Infantry, April 1861.
Another one?
Where are you going with this?
You'll see.
A stand must be made for African slavery, or it is forever lost. William Grimble, 1st South Carolina Artillery, November 1860.
Another?
This country without slave labor would be completely worthless. We can only live and exist by that species of labor, and hence I am willing to fight to the last. William Nugent, 28th Mississippi Infantry, September 1863.
Let me top you off there.
Lincoln declares the blacks entitled to all the rights and privileges as American citizens. So imagine your sweet little girls in the schoolroom with a black, woolly-headed Negro and have to treat them as their equal. William Garner, 10th Arkansas Cavalry, January 1864.
Refills are free.
I will show the Yankees that a white man is better than a... Nah, that's a bad word. Jonas Bradshaw, 38th North Carolina Infantry, April 1862.
And that guy was just a private, a poor farmer. Well, let's do one more, just because we're having so much fun.
It is liberty or death with me. I love home and all that surrounds it as much as anybody, but if I have to be the equal to a nope, I had rather never come home, and better me fall in the struggle for it.
The sword of Baron Samedi.
Loa of the dead, and the keeper of cemeteries.
My lord, with all due respect, I'm uncomfortable with this voodoo ritual. It doesn't feel very Christian to me.
Fear not, my patriotic friend. You have but a small part to play in it.
What do I need to do?
Die.
I'm running out of ways to say it here. The Civil War was caused by slavery. It was. Are you finally ready to accept that truth?
A skeleton army of undead Confederates led by the resurrected mummy of President Jefferson Davis rampaged across the southeastern United States today with the stated intention of, quote, restoring the white race to its former glory in the Cotton States, leaving the markets in absolute chaos. Oh, and also thousands of people are dead, apparently, as we learned from this Atlanta woman who has been hiding from the skeletons in, get this, her bathroom. Her hilarious videos pleading for someone to come rescue her and her family have since gone viral on TikTok, with the whole internet calling, quote, bathroom girl the lol-cow of the summer. And she's joining us on the program today. Bathroom Girl, welcome to the show.
Please help us. They're right outside. They don't sleep. They've already killed my parents.
I'm going to have to cut you off. Okay, that's enough. I think we need to hear from the other side of this issue. Joining us as well is Oberfuhrer Klaus, the necromancer who actually resurrected the army of the dead and unleashed them upon America. Klaus, thanks for joining us today. What do you think of what Bathroom Girl here just said?
Well, this is just so typical of the left. Always playing the victim. I mean, what's next? It's resisting the skeleton army today, then transgender marriage tomorrow. Where does it end?
Wow, that's a really good point.
That's a really good point, my lord.
Yes, excuse me, my lord. 1,000 apologies.
Why are you giving this guy airtime? He is clearly a Nazi.
Ah, there it is. Everyone you disagree with is a Nazi. Is that it? David, I think your audience is smart enough to see this for the deep state psyop that it is.
No! Look at what he's wearing.
Look what he's wearing? How would you feel if our genders were reversed and you said that to me?
Oberfuhrer Klaus will doubtless use the power of the sword of Baron Samedi to engulf the world in chaos, bending humanity to his unspeakable will. And as far as time-traveling Nazi warlocks go, Klaus is up there. I mean, he is the big one. But he's not invincible. There is one man who might be able to destroy him.
Of course. Episode 4. The highly problematic Puritan man who exorcised Johnny Reb.
His name is the Witchfinder General of the colony of Massachusetts Bay.
That's his name?
My day job is in theoretical physics. Are you familiar with interdimensional travel?
Look, I'm not a demon, okay? I'm from the future.
The theatre, the kingdom of God is at hand. The Lord shall return in a matter of months, I expect. The race and satanical happenings in Salem hath all but confirmed it.
No, man, look, the world isn't ending because you killed innocent people and kicked off a really tacky tourist industry, okay? I'm telling you, the dead are coming back to life in the year 2024.
Then answer me this. Who is the most popular playwright in 2024?
I don't know, maybe William Shakespeare?
William Shakespeare? The actor? Say, Klaus, any news of old Billy Yank? Old Billy boy?
Yeah, he is up there in those hills with his Untermensches, race traitors and degenerates, attempting to make a futile final stand against the unstoppable might of our army.
Sure wish I could see him again. Haven't seen him since before the war. Never thought it would last this long.
What, 3 days?
Last time we saw each other, we were debating the Cornerstone speech and the declarations of secession before we all went off to fight against each other. Old friends off to war. The soldiers farewell. Goodbye. Good luck. See you in hell.
Listen, how long is this going to take? I'm quite busy shitposting on AR15.com.
Billy was like a brother to me, remember? Last night we saw each other. It was getting late in the evening. Then things got a little rough. Skeletons broke in and violently took me prisoner, and well, there were a lot of tears. I ain't seen him since. But one of these days, I will see him, I'm afraid. Across that small, deadly space. I thought about sitting this one out, but that wouldn't feel right. I've got to do my duty as a soldier. Thanks, Klaus. I needed to get that off my chest.
Sorry, what? You know, sometimes I don't know how long I've been in this war. 3 days or 3 lifetimes. Do you recall a story from antiquity of 2 men so close they could be brothers? Men who spent years debating the fine points of Civil War history with one another. Men who went dancing in the city and modeled underwear for each other, by some twist of fate finding themselves on opposite sides in a great war involving a skeleton army and a time-traveling Nazi, and then on a given night finding themselves on opposite sides on the very same battlefield?
Well, if the later seasons of Game of Thrones did not tell such a story, certainly Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny did.
This is where I'm placing you, Billy.
Sir, you're the end of the line.
Yes,
This is the far left of the Union line. You can't get any farther left than this.
What about them?
Don't worry about them and do your job, soldier.
General Lee,
Yes, sir.
it is time to do your favorite thing. A full frontal infantry attack.
Will do. Infantry! Forward!
Pour it into them, boys!
Enemy!
Fire at will!
It is well that war is so terrible that we should grow too fond of it.
Hey, Lee! Eat shit!
No, it's not possible. Through God, all things are possible.
Very well. If Boston will not be the metropolitan hub of New England in this new world order, then perhaps Providence will. As God is my witness, I'll never be fooled again.